too far from our setting today here at the Barclays Center. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays Center. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brett Beard. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, Kevin, even though starters are important, those great sixth men have been the key to so many championship teams. Think about the likes of Andre Iguodala, Manu Ginobili, Lamar Odom. And still, with some, there's a stigma to coming off the bench. Iguodala said it's ingrained, but in particular, he said, in the NBA, it's I need to get paid like a starter. And guys, that's a sacrifice that not many are willing to line up for.
David Aldridge, thank you. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry. And then on Sunday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards. So the opening lineup for the Heat, we've got Hero. Myleague is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Dragic, and it's Adebayo in the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Brooklyn, Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Griffin. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving at the one spot. Greg, at the beginning of every season, we'd love to see players that have worked on something during the offseason that they now have added to their game in the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, the work doesn't end when the season ends. If you're trying to improve your skill set, or if you're trying to just put on muscle, that kind of stuff needs to be done during the break. You need to have an assessment in the off right after the season. Hey, where can I get better? And then you spend the off season on that challenge.
The season never really ends. Misses from close range. Butler against Harris. Butler kicks to Dragic. And Myleague has it in the corner. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn.
And this, the first of 3 games these two teams will play against one another this season.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. That sends Kyrie Irving to the free throw line. That's on Goran Dragic. The Nets shooting their first free throw of the night.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
What's up? That's good from Irving.
Not much of a surprise there. Kyrie, one of the better free throw shooters in the game and so hard to guard without fouling.
Dragic looking it over. And the 3 off target.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Butler from outside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, Butler feels like he can take and make just about any shot that he wants. What great confidence on display.
And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Here's Butler after the made shot from KD. Butler kicks to Dragic. A 3-ball. James Harden with the rebound. The Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Harris outside for the 3. Brooklyn now working with a new shot clock. Here's Griffin. Oh, good off the back of the rim.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Now here's Dragic. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
That's a big boy play from your point guard there to absorb the hit and still get the shot to go.
Here's Irving. Yep, that one goes. Irving's got 5 now.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Irving against Dragic. Pass to Myleague. Outside Butler. Shoots it. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still area, and the defense gets away with one there.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Heat. It's a 3-point game. It's off his leg. And the official's saying it was kicked. Nets on defense. To the inside. It's Myleague. And it's sent back by KD.
The large wingspan of Durant on full display. What a block there.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Harden left side. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. So it'll be James Harden shooting. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. For Brooklyn, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
What's up?
Throw good, James Harden.
And really, on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85%.
With the rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Durant just inside the line. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they've shot the basketball.
And the pass to Hero. And the layup's good off the glass.
Hero sticking with it through contact. That's not easy.
Outside Irving. Here's Griffin. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Blake Griffin. 2 shots. Shoot 2.
That's good from Blake Griffin. Now, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to, when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good points.
And Bones, when you look at Jimmy Butler's elite impact at both NBA.
Klay Thompson might have something to say about that, GA, but certainly Jimmy Butler and his physical presence play a multitude of positions. So sliding down to the three and getting physical is something that Jimmy will do. We know that he'll take on any assignment and compete with it.
The free throw drops for Butler.
Now, Jimmy's an interesting personality on a team, so between what the staff demands of him and what he demands of the teammates, that can be a delicate balance.
That bucket in no time at all. Harden's got 6.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And Brown over to help. Here's Nunn. It's deflected. One-on-one here. Here's Green. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Nets leading by 8. Now here's Harden. He has 6. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Aldridge taking his time here. Kicks it to Robinson. Fires for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
It's Brown on the wing. Launches a 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
It's tipped, but he gets it back. Here's Nunn. Aldridge trying to break free. Nunn, that's good.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Dinwiddie uses the glass to finish the layup.
I don't know if you would consider this, but he's got such a nice touch around the rim. Maybe you foul him there?
Bounce pass, Butler. Here's Aldridge. Again, the Heat, good for 2.
Feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
Dinwiddie dishes to Green. Brown inside, defended by Butler. Chalk up 2 there. Brown's got 5 now.
This is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Three-pointer. Nunn can't get it to fall.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
A three-pointer is right on target. And it's an 11-point Brooklyn lead.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Nunn passes to Aldridge. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
It's an underrated strength of LaMarcus Aldridge, able to power in the shot even when being fouled.
Passes it to Harden. Banked in off the glass. He's got 8.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
James Harden getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets, willing his team to a successful quarter performance. He seemed to stop at nothing to push the momentum. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams. Here is Spencer Dinwiddie discussing the effects of that.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had a lot of turnover, and so we're all adjusting and getting used to playing together and building that chemistry and that foundation.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the second round a few years ago.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
They've got Green. He's out there with Brown. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Dinwiddie outside. It's Brown on the wing. The Nets working the ball around now. And that one, good. Dinwiddie's got 7.
And they repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
In for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Durant comes in for Jeff Green. Harris is checked in for Brown. And Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Achua. Bielitsa comes in for Jimmy Butler. Heroes checked in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Dragic in for Kendrick Nunn. Durant with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Takes a 3. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
But when you see KD run the court with the speed of a guard, hard to keep up with him once he gets out in the open floor.
Dragic against Harris. Right side, Dragic. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Griffin's got his 5th rebound in this one. On the wing, Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Harris has got 6 points.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
And Griffin playing with heart. Like how he slams that one home right now, dominating in the paint.
Timeout called, the Heat.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Checking out some numbers here for Harris. How he did last season. Last year averaged 14 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
Pass to Myleague, and here's Adebayo. To end the run, and it's good on the way in. Adebayo's got his second basket of the game.
Well, around the rim, Bam Adebayo makes so many things happen because he's so athletic.
Harden surveying the D. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Right side, Dragic. And Aldridge, the basket on the assist by Dragic. Aldridge has got 4 this quarter.
Nice job by Dragic, threading the needle. A difficult cover in these pick-and-roll sets.
The wide open look for Durant. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Dragic. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Well, we all know how confident Goran Dragic is when it comes to scoring inside. Nice shot selection there for him.
Harden outside from the arc. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Hero, no good. Brooklyn leading by 13. To the paint. It's stolen by Adebayo. Outside, Dragic. Wasted no time on that one. Dragic has got 6 points.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Here's Irving. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Nets lead by 13.
Kyrie not backing away from the contact there. In fact, welcoming that one, tricked you into it.
Irving against Dragic from past the arc. The shot, no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. And the jam by Harden.
Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
The Heat trail by 15. Dragic, the pass to Myleague. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 3 assists now in this one. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on and on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
With the sub. Butler's checked in. Nets leading by 12. In the corner, it's Harris. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Harris has got 5 points now this quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Basket good.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Irving against Dragic. Harris, right side. Pass to Griffin. He kicks it to KD. counting, good.
Well, that's a smart shot by KD. Sizes up the D and then just cashes in.
Rockets the pass to Butler. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
In last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
The first free throw is good. Well, you hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Will, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis.
Yep.
You look at what he could do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you are involved in more facets of the game.
Irving against Dragic. Loads it up for Adebayo. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and a big throwdown.
Irving looking over the floor. Griffin trying to get open. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
The Heat trail by 14. Dragic with it. He's got 8. Outside Butler. Shoots over KD. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Well, the mid-range game right now is doing a lot of damage to this defense, courtesy of Jimmy Butler.
The pass to Harris. From deep. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Butler against KD. From 10 feet out. Butler, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
For 3, Durant. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Miami Heat. Down by 12. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Adebayo. Oh, wow!
Yeah, those possessions like zombies staying alive out there, courtesy of Bam Adebayo.
And Irving launches it from deep, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. That'll do it for the first half. Nets lead by 10. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
Come out with the intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm and we have a great tempo, so just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
We'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Brooklyn did not hesitate to set the pace. During one stretch, they were leading by as many as 11, really playing as a unit. They were hot as the first quarter came to a close, making all 5 of their last 5 shots of the period. In the second quarter, they faced a much tougher challenge, but they intensified their efforts and pulled further ahead. finishing 10 points up at the half. Shaq, let's get your take on Brooklyn.
They shot a great percentage from the field, and not by accident. Their movement was good. They're making good decisions, and the coach loves to see that kind of efficiency out of these guys.
Kenny, what you think about Miami?
Well, the perimeter D is just too loose. I mean, there's no excuse for letting the team rain that many threes on you. And at that higher percentage, guys aren't fighting through screens. They're not staying with their shooters. They're not helping out. Just bad basketball on the defensive end. They've got to tighten it up on a high level in the second half.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. The Heat trail by 10 on the floor for Miami. They've got Adebayo. Dragic is out there with Hero. Then it's Myleague, and it's Butler in at the small forward. Here's Durant. Got a hand on it. Here's Hero. Beyond the arc. Got rebounded by the Nets. Griffin's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And here we go. And it goes down 2 points. Harden's got the first points of the second half here for the Nets.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
On the way, Harris. No good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Butler. Not going to go that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. The three from KD. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And that'll give them a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
Nets leading by 12.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
And it's Dragic with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Seconds now into the second half. 6 to shoot. Pass to Harden. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. 5th on the list, James Harden.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
Outside Butler. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got assist number 5 here tonight. And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the other.
For Brooklyn, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. Some changes for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. And it's Bruce Brown in for Harris. Heat also with the sub. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Adebayo. It's Dragic bringing up the ball for Miami. A 12-point game. Butler passes to Aldridge, and Aldridge slams it in.
How about that? LaMarcus still with that size can go up and power it through.
Here's Irving. He's got 9. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. The 3. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
Dragic against Irving. Dragic kicks to Myleague over Durant, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Myleague has got 7.
Myleague is very good at having his feet at the ready to shoot it.
Pass to Claxton. Outside Durant. Over Bielitsa, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Three-pointer, Butler. Brooklyn with the rebound.
His touches left him in this quarter nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harden has a wide open look. Offensive rebound. Claxton with the bucket. And the Nets lead by 15.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass.
This is his first free throw of the game. That one falls for Dragic.
Dragic, such a valuable player as a combo guard who is a veteran in this league. Unpredictable, pushes the pace, and does not lack for confidence.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Green, he's checked in for Durant, and Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Then for the Heat, Achua, he's checked in for Bielitsa. Robinson comes in for Jimmy Butler, and it's Kendrick Nunn in for Hero.
Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Pass to Brown. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Brown's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Green against Robinson. Miami no good on that time either. Brooklyn leading by 15. Achua, the pass to Aldridge. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
It's good from long range.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. The Heat rebound. Achua sinks that one from the post.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Harden against Nunn. Stolen by Nunn. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And it's Robinson with the jam.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some open.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. On the wing, Brown. Here's the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Brown's got 10 points.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
In the corner, it's Robinson. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. The Heat trail by 14. Here's Nunn. Down low, here's Aldridge, and Aldridge slams it in.
Great timing on the pick and roll. The defender had a split second to make his choice. Aldridge, too good there.
There's 1:54 left in the third. Nunn against Harden. It's rebounded by Aldridge. He'd have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Nunn can't get it to fall. Brooklyn leading by 12.
Kendrick Nunn playing at Southside Chicago's Simeon High. That's the exact same high school where one Derrick Rose came from. He also played alongside Jabari Parker and won 4 state titles there.
And those 4 straight titles in Illinois record made it 7 total in Simeon's history.
That's unbelievable stuff, and that's probably why there's Kendrick Nunn's jersey hangs there in the rafters. Only 4 players have gotten that honor.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin comes in for Green, and Joe Harris is subbed in for Bruce Brown. Adebayo is checked in for Miami. Jimmy Butler comes in for Goran Dragic. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter of the game. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Nets shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Harden against Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Harden. Over Robinson. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots. Playing smart with the lead.
Looking around. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The Heat shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. The Nets making a switch here. Durant's checked in. Free throw good from Nunn. Here is Harden. 19 points in the game. Outside, KD. From downtown, and the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's foul number 2 for him. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. Couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Yeah, just 1 turnover in the first half, but it's been a different story here in the second half. He is not doing a good job of keeping the ball in his mitts.
Seconds left to play in the third. Harris passes to Dinwiddie. Misses the 3. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Trailing by 13. Took him no time at all on that one. Butler's got 15 points.
I don't think the defense expected Jimmy Butler to rise up from there. He can do that.
Irving against Robinson. Inside. It's stolen by Adebayo. And here we go. It's Butler. This one for three. Hangs. And Adebayo with the nice bucket inside. Adebayo's got it back down to within single digits for Miami. Oh, Griffin in position.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
And so it's Brooklyn. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a cruising game inside, and it's working for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Irving. Then there's Griffin. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. The Heat trail by 11. Here's Hero. Connects from three-point range. Hero's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Miami. Nunn against Irving. Feeds it to Griffin. That shot off. Great D that time from Adebayo. To the middle. Good ball movement here by Miami. Nunn wide open. And the Heat, another three.
Good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Down low, here's Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. And there's another one for the Heat.
Jimmy Butler is effective scoring on the inside, so it's going to give him some chances to open up on the perimeter, and right there took advantage.
And Kendrick Nunn is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Irving against Nunn.
Well, he was very reliable, keeping the ball in his hands during the first half. He's had a bad case of the butterfingers here in the second.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
And he was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Nunn against Irving. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
And Kyrie's so awesome at finding ways to get to the free throw line, not afraid to get hit on his way up.
At the line for two.
And he makes the first.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Both free throws good for Irving. Miami with the ball. 4-point game. Outside Butler. Fires from deep. And again, Miami with the triple.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, when your point guard is Kyrie Irving and he decides to mix it up on the inside, that helps out your ball club.
Kyrie Irving. 2 shots.
First one falls for. Both good from the line that time. Heat on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Outside Butler to tie it up. And the Heat, another 3.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Brooklyn. They led by as many as 18 points. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. The Heat have gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6.
Tyler Hero's assimilation into the NBA was pretty smooth. He went from Kentucky in a system in which he got to run around off screens and shoot the ball to one that allowed him to do that in his rookie season. That's given him a lot of confidence.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And drafted 13th out of Kentucky, Tyler Hero impressing right out of the gates that rookie season.
And I think this is very much the type of player that comes in with confidence, a skill level, and an IQ, and ultimately a guy who wants to compete.
And he makes both free throws. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. The feed to Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
Well, I think Kyrie could play not only with the ball, but with the baton right now, orchestrating the offense.
Shoots over Griffin. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
James Harden. He's checked in for Dinwiddie.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. 1 shot.
Free throw good. Adebayo.
And Bam Adebayo has a chance to be a very good interior defender. The way he moves his feet, because he's so physical, he's a presence down there.
Outside Irving. To the paint, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
That's tough, because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Bam Adebayo. The Heat leading by 3, and Brent Story has it in his draft workouts. The Heat ran Adebayo to exhaustion, then put him to the test guarding wing players.
Yeah, they looked at him and said, in effect, you must not know who I am. And the kind of work that I've done. He's got that kind of edge, and that's the thing that this culture is always looking for.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside Butler. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Nets. And it's Durant missing. He'd have gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Here's Hero. Drills it from outside. Hero's got the lead up to 7 now for the Heat.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
On the wing, Harris fires the three. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Here's Dragic. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Now, opposing coaches telling their defenders be more physical with Dragic. That time he took advantage and doesn't mind getting knocked around a bit in there.
Irving for 3. And the Nets, another 3.
Appreciate the mentality of Kyrie at this point, embracing the moment. He'll take the big shot.
And the Heat call time here.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, LaMarcus Aldridge.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Tries again. Lays it up off the glass. And the Heat lead by 5.
Well, he wants the ball in the big moment. There you go. Aldridge shows he can put the team on his back if they need him.
And Harden launches it from deep. It's hauled in by the Heat. Aldridge has got 5 rebounds tonight. Stolen by Durant. Puts it up. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Love the way Durant just goes after the jugular there. He's used to nailing those game changers.
Timeout call, the Heat. leading by 3. To the wing on the left. Shoots from 14. The rebound by the Nets. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Irving for 3. No good on that one. And Miami the other way now. Dragic with it. He's picked up by Irving. From deep 3-point range. And it's Durant with the rebound. And KD's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Durant. Now just a 1-point Miami lead. The Heat shooting the ball really well in this game. 58%. Outside Butler. It's Myleague. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And he rushed.
Here's Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Man, that's why they turned to Blake Griffin. Calm, cool, collected, and his team needed that one.
Here's Dragic. We've got 1:13 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Bielitsa with the bucket. And the Heat lead by 1.
And how about Bielitsa stepping up in a big moment here?
Brooklyn's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. The 3 from KD. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. KD's got 5 points in the quarter.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Outside Dragic. Outside Butler. On the pass to Hero. Back to Butler. Now, here's Bielitsa. 6 on the shot clock. Money!
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Irving tries in. It's good!
Well, Kyrie's resume in these kind of moments is full.
So it's Miami now.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
Offensive rebound. Aldridge. Good! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Man, you combine the physical with the mental, and Aldridge impresses when it matters most.
Now Harden. In the corner, it's Harris. 3-pointer. Bullseye!
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found the comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Timeout called, the Heat. They trail by 3. 5 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. What's your take, guys?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the 3-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested 3. Never an easy shot.
Dragic from outside, off target from downtown, and they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. gets the first. That gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
I think that's a wrap. And I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. KD, a statement win. How satisfying is it for you?
It was fun. It was fun. We came out and played hard. Guys played together. And this is all that I expected, man. I'm glad that, we was able to get the win tonight. We're looking forward to the next game.
We're looking forward to seeing you out there again, man. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.